Hey, so today I want to go ahead and do some plant chores with you as always, and I just have a lot of things to do right now, as in I just found out I have spider mites which is so bad. I mean, the good thing is that I caught it pretty early, but I am seeing little sparks here and there, so I'm gonna show you how I get rid of it. It is not the best method, but it's how I do it, and it does slow down the spread for sure, but I'll give you guys more context in the next clips. And then I also gotta go ahead and bring some plants from the balcony inside because the sun is starting to pour in. I have a south facing balcony, pretty good. The only thing is it's bright in direct light doesn't really come in because of the angle of the sun right throughout the seasons, and we have like a little roof on the balcony, so it blocks all that light out. But once fall and winter steps in, which we're entering, you know, like the sun is now changing now, there's a lot of light that is pouring in slowly, and it's starting to burn some of my plants. Some of them are doing really good, surprisingly. They can tolerate the actual full-on sun for like 3 or 4 hours, like my album monstera, but the other ones are getting a little bit damaged. So I want to go ahead and bring them inside, and I will show you which ones I do bring inside. I'm slowly doing it so I can inspect each one and take, you know, every precaution that I can do to make sure that I'm introducing new things to my indoor collection. So yeah, we're entering that part right now in the season that I gotta bring some balcony plants inside slowly but surely. Like, we're talking about like maybe like 5 plants a week, and the goal is by the time the sun's all of it pouring in, all the plants are already inside and they're good and safe. So we're gonna do some clips, and I'm gonna do a voiceover, some chatty. I just want to do something different and something more exciting. So I hope you guys enjoy this new kind of format of the video. Nothing too crazy, but just something more fun, just different stuff. Just I like to try new things out. So yeah, let's just get into the planty chores. Okay, so I'm gonna pour some Dawn dish soap, and then this is a neem oil that I use. It's pretty good. You want to make sure it's cold pressed. I get it from Amazon. I'm pretty sure I have it linked down below in the description box, but you can just search it up and find cold pressed neem oil. And then here I am just filling it with some warm water. As you can see, a Super Maranta cutting fell off. I was gonna go ahead and propagate it, but I just ended up throwing it away. I know, but that everything needs to be propagated and grown, so it is what it is. And I'm just shaking it up pretty good. So like I said, it's just neem oil. I don't really use measurements, I just eyeball everything. If you want specific measurements, Google's very awesome for that. Or like the bottle, usually you want to follow the instructions from the neem oil, because like it will just tell you exactly how to use it. But I just, you know, yeah, eyeball it. Then here I am rinsing my hands because I just don't like the sliminess from this. But all I do is just spray, you guys. That's basically all I do. I try to get in the back of the leaves, and even after this footage I still go back and do a second spray, and I make sure that I'm spraying again at the back of the foliage because they love to hide there, as well as the soil. And then here is also my Monstera Sotopacana. I had it bottom watering. This is how I like to bottom water my plants, and the little brown bits that you see on top is mosquito bits. I ended up sprinkling that on almost all of my plants to get rid of fungus gnats. People usually complain about that, but it's fine for me. And then here I am rinsing it off, making sure it's ready for the next bottom watering session. And then here's just spraying again with the mixture. It's always best to spray it when the foliage is dry. It's more effective that way. That's why I usually go back and spray it again, but I didn't water this one at all. It was bottom watering. Usually I like to make sure I rinse the foliage, but I didn't saw anything in there as of now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just spray it really good, getting every single nook and cranny. And then over here we are gonna be removing these plants. And this is this sad alocasia that has some spider mites. I think she's the one that spawned them in, because we know how alocasias are, but good thing I got it pretty early so I can take care of it. It's a really nice corner, but I have noticed it has spread, and it would usually get me really down and depressed, honestly, every time I deal with pests. But I just gotta do, you know, one at a time, because I know somebody would just like freak out and then clean all of this out, but though it's just too exhausting for me, so I'll just do what I can do. And right now I'm just doing this, but yeah. I don't know how to best describe it. And then here I am vacuuming it, making sure I'm picking up all of the dirt so I can wipe down the surfaces a lot better. But yeah, you guys, I don't know, pests are just really, really annoying. They're bound to happen. If you haven't had any pests, I'm jealous of you. But they come and go for me a lot, and just rinsing them off pretty good and then spraying neem oil has helped a lot. That's how I got rid of aphids. I haven't seen them for a hot minute. Right now I'm dealing with mealybugs because they're just like, they like to hide in the crevices of the foliage. And then here, the plants already dried up. I think it was like a couple hours later on. And again, like I said, I did the second spray and then I'm just hanging them up. On the silver bamaranths, you can see the little dead foliage right there. I would usually cut it off, but I don't really care, to be honest. It could attract pests, but I'll do it later on, you know? There's always something to do. You can see the damage right there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the little voiceover section. This was really, really fun. But yeah, I think I have more. No, yeah, I do got more, I forgot. So okay. Oopsie daisies, I had the footage reversed. Okay. That's a little bit trippy. So, this is before I put them back up. I promise I cleaned them. I forgot whenever I airdrop the footage, it does a reverse, like the order. So, yeah, that's weird. But, I could have sworn, oh, I was doing the coffee one. Oh, okay. No, it's, oh, okay, yeah, I'm like tripped out, to be honest. So, here I am just rinsing it. I call it the Hurricane Katrina treatment. I hope it doesn't trigger anybody, but I get the highest setting on the shower head and I pressure rinse everything, like everything. Oh, okay, it was in order. I just rinse it really, 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 really good. And as you saw, it was knocking off a lot of the dead foliage and dead pieces of the plants. So now they're super duper rinsed and cleaned through. And then you also saw that I sprayed the neem oil mixture. I only did one session. I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and do another session for the alocasia. But yeah, and also for the ficus variegated triangulus, because that one, I've heard horror stories about spider mites with that one. I got pretty lucky until now. And I just want to show you guys just how it looks, the end clips. And honestly, the new leaf on the alocasia, it is so beautiful. Honestly, one of my favorite affordable common alocasias. It is gorgeous. But yeah. Monstera susquehanna has grown so much. It also almost had aphids, but I ended up rinsing it off in the tub and then spraying some neem oil, which, oh my goodness, I might need to get on the sofa, which helps a lot. By slowing the spread down, and then whenever I rinse it, it knocks all of the aphids off. It's pretty clean and it's doing really, really, really good. Again, neem oil is not always the answer, but it's the lazy method for me, like just using it by itself. That's what I use a lot of the time. And right now I have noticed that I have a lot of spider mites, which I have heard neem oil is pretty effective with spider mites, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and spray my Ficus benjamina. It's slowly spreading to some plants. I'm looking through all of my plants right now and I have been noticing that, which is really, really stressful a little bit because I'm just like, why? But yet again, it is super warm. It's the growing season. It's bound to happen. So yeah. I didn't quite show y'all close up the damage, but you can kind of see. Let me see if I can get some better light and then zoom in really. Yeah, you can see the little dots. That's from the spider mite damage. It is not in there, like I'm rubbing it and it's not going away. So it's from the, when they were sucking the sap out of the foliage. But I'm gonna have to spray this like literally every single day. I'm gonna have to do it again today, but really, really sad. It's literally such a beautiful alocasia. And of course, I'm even more sad about my variegated Ficus triangulus having it. And then it also had it on my coffee plant. So you can see the discoloration. They just sucked the sap. Not the sap. Well, they just sucked the life, I guess we can say, out of these poor plants. And then I have my red maranta and silver maranta, which You can see this is like a really bad combination, but I'm literally at the point that I'm just gonna go ahead and spray everything with neem oil to help prevent it. One of the biggest things that I like to do is also washing it down, as I have said in the voiceover. And then on top of that, I do gotta make more space for new plants from the balcony. I might bring in 3 or 4 of them inside, spray them really good. I mean, rinse them really good, spray them with some neem oil, and then see what else. But it's a little bit difficult to cope with it because so many plants are doing really, really good. Like this beautiful Anthurium veitchii, give me this beautiful big leaf. I don't want to touch it because I just touched the alocasia. I need to go and disinfect my hands with some rubbing hand sanitizer. Sounds really dumb, but I just gotta be safe, you know? You can kind of see the new leaf coming in, and I'm super duper excited. And then of course those little baby Hoya, and then this one wasn't doing anything since I bought it. I got it like, oh my goodness, like I don't even know how long it has been. A very, very long time. You can see the new shoots coming in. So I'm super duper happy about that. This Anthurium has a new leaf coming in as well. And then this is one that I bought from outside to inside, my Mini Monstera or Raphodoma Terstoperma. So that's really, really good. And then also this is another one that I've also bought inside. So I'm slowly doing it, trying to be really, really careful with what I'm introducing from outside to inside. But it's gonna have to happen because I have noticed that a lot of the light from the balcony, from the sun, is entering in the balcony. It's literally a mess. The hanging plants, I'm currently bottom watering a lot of them. I was very, very late. It's already been 2 days and they're still kind of wilted, but I already took it out and I'm letting it drain any excess water, and I'm gonna hang it back up again. But my Alba Monstera, honestly, it wasn't doing much, but the second I put it outside, it's doing really, really good. It's just a warmth, but it is getting direct sunlight. It seems okay as of now, but I'm gonna have to push all of this stuff over here, and then this sitting stuff, since the sun doesn't really matter, it's gonna go in the front, which is kind of annoying because I just love this new setup that I did last month, but it is what it is. And I don't want to go outside because it's really, really hot, and then also there's like a lot of wasps. Like every now and then I just don't want to go outside. But I'm not pretty sure you guys can see the fiddle has new shoots coming in. It was dormant. I placed it outside and I had to wake it up because I need more leaves before I bring it inside. I just wanted to I have a really good grow light, but it can only do so much, you know? So, and also it looks pretty bare. So I did chop it. I'm propagating the bottom one, but we're also gonna go ahead and water some hanging plants that and the planters and the wild planters as well. So just a lot of watering in the balcony. Gonna bring in 4 plants from the balcony inside, rinse them really, really good, knock everything down, spray them with some neem oil, and still have them in quarantine. I usually leave it in the restroom. Also, my Thai constellation just gave this beautiful new leaf. This was his recent one. I had 1 fenestration, and now we have quite an amount of fenestrations. It looks really, really beautiful. And then my ficus variegated benjamina. All the good jazzy stuff over here. To be honest, this hasn't had any light for like almost a week. My brother came over and there was only like 2 little outlets, you know? So the PC and the monitor was plugged in, and just for him to have fun. I'm pretty sure they don't mind, but now they're getting light. It's been a pretty dark corner, but now it's doing a-okay. And then of course here's the mini Monstera suspicana that we just finished taking care of. But gonna have to inspect all of these plants and see if any of them have any spider mites. I still gotta be extremely cautious, and I still gotta go ahead. And I see some dust, but I don't think it's spider mites. I think it's like webbing. I think it's just dust. We're gonna have to spray this. We have to rinse them really, really good in the tub, and then spray with some neem oil. So that's gonna be another task we're gonna have to go ahead and do. My little wall planters. I do want to put out some wall planters in here as well from the balcony, from inside. This is also from Propagation. I'm obsessed with it. I have the name as well because I forget it. Epiparium epilesium variegated. That's champs, Apothos champs, and this is of course the queen, the Hoya princess queen. No, Hoya Canarsa queen. It's the queen, not the princess, because the variegation is outside. The princess has the variegation inside, and then of course the neon pothos, which is doing a-okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off, to be honest, if I can find that section. I think I got it. think I got it. Did I got no, I cut something else. Oh well, we can propagate that. Girl, I'm cut. Come on. Hold on. I was trying to like get a cute little point of view for y'all, but kept cutting the wrong thing. So that's dead. This, we can propagate it. Do I want to? No, not really, to be honest. I kind of want to toss it away. But yeah, no, I'm gonna just throw it away. It kind of hurts my soul at the same, like a little bit, but we cannot have too many plants. Like I'm trying to not do the same thing. It's not a bad thing. Like everybody's different, but for me, when I have too many of the same species of a plant and they have pests, it stresses me out and I get close to burnout because it feels like I'm taking care of the same plants over and over and over when I'm just taking care of the same species like 6 times. You can combine them, but it just gets too much. So personally, I only have duplicates of plants that are easy to look after and that I really truly adore. This silver Bamaranta is really beautiful, but it's not, it attracts pests for me compared to my other ones that I do enjoy a lot, and it will be a process to propagate this. So it is sad, and I didn't have to tell y'all, like I didn't have to show this at all, but y'all know me, girl, I show everything. So I'm gonna just toss it away and thank for it putting a beautiful show. But we have the mother, and I know she's gonna be less stressed having all this that was almost hanging out, and it can hopefully focus on putting more growth on top instead of like getting, you know, so I don't know. Alrighty, so I got the victims from outside, or the plants that are gonna be saved. I just noticed that all 4 of these, I know I said 5, but I'll get another one later on. All of them that I got right now, I propagated, which a little bit of me is kind of happy because it's like pretty cool. I hate saying that a lot because I know not everybody can propagate plants, or as in like has the space or the resources, but I really do enjoy propagating plants, you guys, and I always love sharing that with y'all. Also, the progress is really, really interesting to see. Sometimes it looks really bad, but then with some like time, they just do amazing, and they still don't look the best, but I'm gonna show you guys the plants that I propagated. And now they're gonna be inside. I'm gonna obviously rinse them really, really good, spray them heavily with some neem oil. We're also gonna inspect them and see if they have anything. I already inspected them, but we're gonna do even a more inspection, making sure that everything's okay. And then they're gonna sit in the guest restroom for a couple of days to make sure that they're actually good before I can put them in the collection, you know? So yeah, let me show you guys the plants that I got. Well, from the balcony. So this is the brandy philodendron. It is really, really, really beautiful. I love the foliage. It's a really interesting plant. The only thing is they get very leggy and kind of ugly, and they have like a nasty growth habit when they're not happy. But all I do is I just chop and prop every single time, and it fixes the growth on them. But this is a really, really pretty one. All of these, 3 of them are in a 6-inch and the other was in an 8-inch, but this is a brandy philodendron. And honestly, I would love to give this a trellis or something to like tie it with so it can just like grow, because it does a lot better with high humidity, a good amount of light, and something to climb on. That's the only way a brandy's gonna look nice. They hardly ever look good vining, personally. Next one's going to be my green heartleaf philodendron. The funny thing about this one, I need this to tray because they were sitting in water, is that it was actually from a plant that was reverting. It was my Rio or my cream splash. One of the vines were reverting to a full-on green, and I decided to chop it because I wanted a green heartleaf philodendron for a very long time, and I was like, I can just make this into a whole plant. So I did, and now I have a 6-inch green heartleaf philodendron. It is not the best looking, but she has potential, and I hope that it will do a lot better inside, because I really do love a green heartleaf philodendron. It is such a classic. The shape of the heart is beautiful. I love the mat on it. And the bonus part is, it is a really easy plant to look after. I am always loud and crazy for plants that are easy to look after. I love trendy plants and rare plants, but a lot of the time they require some extra care, which I have a very small amount that I can tolerate. So Here is the green olive philodendron. Mind you, this was by leaf cuttings. All of these were by nodes, by leaf cuttings. And you can see, she could get nice and full. I believe it has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 5 in here, and I could chop it even more, and I would get it even more full. But it's perfectly fine the way it is. I think down the line I will chop it. If anything, I wanted to acclimate to its new environment. One of the biggest things that I am looking for is scale. I really don't like scale at all. And everybody chooses their own pest. I always choose mealybugs. But for me, scale is one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't know why. I just hate it how you can't just spray it. You actually have to get hands onto it to tackle it, which I'm not a big fan of. So, and then the next one is also the plant that I have propagated. It's my chance. I'm not sure if it's prohibited, but it's my personal collection and nothing else. But yeah, it's a really fun one. Mealybugs, do love this one a lot. Surprisingly, it doesn't have any mealybugs. I've noticed that the plants outside don't have mealybugs. I see a lot of wasps, and I believe they enjoy soft bodies. Sounds really weird saying that, but wasps, I believe they do eat or kill soft body pests like aphids, spider mites, and mealybugs. And these literally don't have any mealybugs, which I'm super duper shocked, because they love to hide in the back of these leaves. This is what a champ pothos does, or epiparium. It is really pretty. I love it's just something so interesting. And this is 1000% going to be a Halloween plant for me. I do have the mother, and she's right there. She was infested with mealybugs, but I just spray her down, and I'm probably gonna have to do it again. And it literally reduces the amount of pest in it, like mealybugs, and that's all that matters to me. It's to the point that it is what it is with my collection, and I don't know, I hate saying that. It sounds bad. It sounds like I surrendered this and that, or like my collection is worthless. I feel like whenever I say I got pests, that's what it is. But I think I speak for a small amount of people that do have pests, and it is perfectly normal, you guys. Obviously the way you tackle it, it's on you, like how you want to do it. I always do it with what I can do, and yeah, I wish I have a better method. I wish I can eradicate them or be a lot more proactive on getting rid of them, but I just do what I can do every single day, and I'm happy that it's enough to neutralize the spread and how bad it is. So that makes me happy, and that's why I just do with what I can do, and hopefully some point I can release beneficial insects. I hate saying this because I feel like I'm gonna jinx it, but we are getting kind of close to moving, looking for a new place, and I really want to get a rental home, and I really want to release beneficial insects on the room where there's no carpet, preferably hardwood floor. I don't know, but I would love that. I really would. It will help a lot, but I can't rely on that, and I gotta be what I can. I still gotta be realistic and talk with what I have right now, which is just rinsing it really good with the water hose. It's so aggressive that it looks like a hurricane, which is why I like to call it Hurricane Katrina. But and then I spray neem oil to slow down the spread, and it helps. But here is my champs, and it's really fun that I did it by propagations, by nose as always, and it's cool that I have another one. This is one that I'm going to keep. All of these I'm going to keep. The next one that I'm going to show you, probably not, because I have so many of them. I do, and they go pretty fast. But I had it because I wanted it to grow nicely in the balcony, and I did got my jungle vibes that I wanted and craved. I drink my coffee outside every single morning, and I am the happiest soul alive in the mornings with my coffee. So yes, here is my Monstera suspicana that I did by propagations, by nodes, as always. Like I said, I have so many of them, and as I'm looking through, I'm looking for any pests, any signs of pest, like little dots or anything that I can find. But a lot of the plants in the balcony tend to do really good. And once I'm with the plants away from the sun, I do see myself spraying the balcony with neem oil mixture like twice a week, at least once a week, to make my life a little bit easier and making sure they're perfectly fine. But yeah, this is really nice. I did it by node cuttings. Like this one leaf, I just chop here, and it will develop roots through here. You can propagate it with whatever your favorite propagating medium is. Whenever it's warm and humid, I just put it straight into soil, and I make sure that it's high humidity and that the soil is moist until it can establish a good root system. the way I know it's establishing is when I pull it, it's like a tug. You don't want to yank it out, but you can usually tell. And then if I see new shoots coming in, or if I see a roots poking out from the bottom, that's a sign that it established and it's good to go. But yeah, this was actually by multiple. So I had these little 4-inch square planters that I had, and I propagate a lot of plants. Honestly, I was gonna go ahead and sell them, but I just didn't feel comfortable, and I was kind of scared with selling plants. I need to feel 110% selling plants. Selling t-shirts is a lot easier, but with plants is a whole different thing. And I just didn't feel safe. But I had so many monsteras and spicanas, so what I did, I just combined them, and this was like 4 or 5 plants from the 4-inch planters, and each one had like 3 plants in it, so it has like 12 possibly plants in here. Yeah, it's just pretty cool, and this was a really, really pretty one. One thing for sure that I have noticed is the monsteras spicanas like to stay moist. They don't like to dry out. For a long period of time, it will get bald and you will get a lot of foliage lost. So it's a cool one. So now I'm gonna go ahead and rinse them really, really good in the restroom, and then spray them with some neem oil as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get the ones where my ficus benjamina was at, get those plants and put them in the other restroom, and just strictly spray them with the neem oil mixture, since the foliage is dry and it's a lot more effective like that, and they don't need to be watered since I already watered them a couple of days back. And yeah, I'll put some background music in the background. Okay, I'm pretty sure she is ready to go. You can see a little bit of the damage. It is such a bummer, but I'm gonna have to probably spray all of this literally tonight. I'm not gonna do it in today's video, but I will definitely do it tonight. And I'm also gonna spray that again. I just need more space because I'm running out of space in the tubs with all of the plants as well. They're getting a little bit clogged, so I gotta be more careful whenever I put plants in there. Yeah. That was something, girl. I think it's gonna be fine, but this is the Jasena. And then that's this was supposed to be a Mandula, but I think it's something else when I got it. It's like green on green. It almost looks like the lemon top. Let me see if I can. Oh my gosh. These plants are drying out so fast, it's literally insane. That Moroccan pothos was literally done by Propagation. It's one of my biggest pride that I have. So, oh my goodness! Usually it is not this difficult and messy to water my plants, but using one hand, it's a little bit tricky. Alrighty, y'all, that is basically it for today. I'm gonna do the watering in the balcony by myself because it's a little bit difficult to do it when I'm using the phone. As well, it got a little bit even more wet on the floor since I ended up removing the hanging plants that I had bottom watering to the ceiling. It was already time, and I forgot that the Jasena was literally still in water. So the plants are doing really, really good. I gotta water the other half, but yeah, slowly but surely they're all gonna go inside very slowly. and I have to be really, really careful with it, but also have fun at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this planted chores video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up to let me know so I can do more videos like this for you, sending positive vibes to you. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one.